5. Let's do Professor Garlic.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Here we go.
How wonderful to see you again.
Confringo!
I attended her class. Now what? Okay.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Guardian Leviosa.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Oh.
Wingardium Leviosa.
What were the controls again? FVQE. FVQE. Got it. That should be the quest done. I needed to get a Thunder Brew potion. We can go to Professor and I.
How nice to see you, young friend.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come, what do you see in your own future?
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Boom, 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 boom. Descendo.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the tree?
Levioso! Descendo!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Levioso! Descendo!
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Alright, what other quests do I got? I can go to Beast class, I guess.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
The fuck
This
are
way.
Neasels?
The Neasels are over here.
Big cats? Oh. Do what I eat. Like a butterfly.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Let's get another one to pop off.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Nope, wrong one.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now,
You're so cute.
where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Yeah, sure, what up?
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
I'm gonna light
They're
his ass on
nearly as
fire.
bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the
Aye.
lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Over here.
What up?
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
Should I be worried?
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear.
Not a ripper.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Yo!
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope. I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately.
Ooh!
I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
I want to go see Sebastian. Oh, that's why. Okay.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I'll have taken your life.
Yes, but only Mother's fault.
Confringo!
Must sense something afoot.
Leviosa!
Marvelous!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Leviosa! Descendo!
No! You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
No!
The beasts are safer now.
I got new gear. See what I got.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Be free now, Fooper.
I know what that means. Descendo! Levioso! Protego! Levioso! Descendo!
Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
You may want to.
Descendo!
No, too hard.
Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Protego! Descendo!
Fooper!
Alohomora.
Be free, Fooper.
Hello. What do you have?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh my gosh.
You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. I didn't think I'd be the one doing the buying.
Well, you are, so...
So nice of you to stop by.
Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jigs flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Alright.
Oh, is it? Levioso, Descendo! Confringo!
You won't get away.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson! I shan't be having none of your nonsense.
A lamb to the slaughter. It's exhausting, standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him and fight his own battles. What's that? A lamb?
Leviosa, Descendo! Clumsy little fool! Reducto!
Afraid.
Descendo! Expelliarmus!
Ha! You're easier to spot than an irruptant.
Leviosa!
Shame nobody saw that.
Probably got some stuff done. Jump. Just say no. I really want this one. I just need to do this last quest. Put the moment.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Wonder who lives here. Hello. What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Not much of the dark arts.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Tonight.
You made it.
Yep, I did.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian.
Dress robe.
Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Hey.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel.
Bro,
the only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Do something.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Yeah, clearly I don't.
I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
Fuck yourself. How about that?
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Maybe.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
You called a messed up dog.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard.
Confringo! Descendo!
Are they are do the more damage I do.
Patrolling this area is
Expelliarmus!
Someone's here. Are you quite finished?
Levioso! Descendo! Boom! Confringo!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus!
Put me down at once!
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
You've made your last mistake.
Bring it, bitch.
Levioso! Descendo! Confringo!
Ow, okay.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus!
One less human to worry. This is funny! Come in here.
Levioso! Descendo! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest. Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
Descendo! Protego! Confringo!
I will make it. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Levioso! Descendo! Confringo!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Oh, come
I
on.
tried to warn
that
you.
was fine. Range brothers, oh, the same.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Sure.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned
Home?
since I've lived here.
Oh.
Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Confringo! Revelio! Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Yo! Yo!
This well looks familiar.
Yo, this is the oh. Okay.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a
here
lot
we
to
go.
take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness.
Yep.
And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh.
Yep.
And this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house.
Yes.
You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulso!
Huh, a stairwell.
Oh.
Confringo!
Okay, I guess. Wrong button.
Descendo!
Oh,
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
damn. What am I getting hit by? Oh.
Confringo!
I traveled here to learn, but I long to but I long to help. My eternal struggle is overwhelming. It's just as I thought. It's just as though the magic wants us to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Ugh. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes knowing that I could lessen the burden and heartache. I saw the Nan leaving camp today, the one who reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course. That would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with his ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Confringo! Descendo! Confringo!
Back.
Revelio. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Descendo! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No. A mirror.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
We off the grid. Ah.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Oh.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
There's things.
Anything helpful in the note?
No.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Oh, true. So, I don't know.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous.
Well, the headmaster,
Don't worry,
bro.
I won't tell him
We ain't
anything.
seen him much
Did I
of the
mention that
story yet.
apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Alright. Alright, what's in collections? Yes. Nice. Well, I'm gonna see what this mask thing is.
Deke.
Oh, hi, Deke.
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork.
Okay.
Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
Okay.
Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Yeah, I will find you when I'm ready to go. Give me a bit. Okay. Okay. All right. I am going to Pippin's place.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
I just need a Thunder Brew.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
I need like 200, right? Never mind, that's not smart. Anything I can do for coin?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Have you ever been punched in your motherfucking face?
There we go.
Convenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
That's it.
Dude, there's a whole castle of them. What you say? Oh, you haven't? Alright, wait, bitch.
Welcome back. Have you...
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say. And you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Hey. Oh. Oh, it stops them in the tracks.
Very
okay.
good. I recommend practicing.
Arresto Momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Descendo. Arresto Momentum.
Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
What up?
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Oh, let's go. No.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
Oh, shit.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Only a hair. What are you up to now?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Most gobblers in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Levioso! Descendo! You only have Ranrock to blame. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Descendo!
I have no clue what... Oh.
Confringo!
Hey, it's you. How you doing?
See if there's something you need.
There probably is something that I need.
I shall hope to do business with you again. It's been a pleasure.
I didn't touch your helm.
Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Revelio.
Alright, let's go.
Upper Hogsfield.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. He was hope. Aidan took ill when...
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they... Protection charms. The Ministry...
Levioso, Descendo.
Confuse! Marvelous strike! Thought we
Expelliarmus.
forget about that goblin.
This must be the cabin Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
It isn't Nora Treadwell. Nothing there.
I saw hoofprints in the forest the other day that I swear belonged to a unicorn. Think of how much we could get for that.
Alright. Yes, I know
Let's have a look around. See about the
game.
Horklumps and the box. That's at least one Horklump.
Revelio. Descendo. Confringo.
Alright. Throwing a letterbox, more Horklumps.
Getting there. Just a few more Horklumps to harvest.
Descendo.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or together.
Confringo. Confringo.
Dog. Okay. That one. That one. And that one.
Arresto momentum.
That
Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Incendio.
Confringo! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Incendio!
It won't let me dodge! Bro. I swear. This game, man. This game. Okay, so I guess I can...
Getting there. Just a few more. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Protego!
Will be okay, but I ain't fighting that troll. I am way too under level. What level even am I? I am level... Oh my god. Okay.
Revelio.
There's 2.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
3. Did my game crash? What the fuck happened? Are you kidding me? It spawned me outside. Oh my god.
I didn't always like a polite person.
Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
I mean, I got all of them, though.
Better have a look around, see about the Horcrux and the box of letters. Confringo! Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That's all the Hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. Not sure how I'd fare in a little...
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some Hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Got your stuff.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
potion. Dog's meat. In it, I think. I didn't go back to Hogwarts. No, we're good. I think it's okay.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions.
Good.
Have a good look around.
We need 3. Not 3. Okay.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Now.
Okay, thank you for the Thunderoo. I'm going to leave it on some M&M's. World map. What do I have to do exactly for that quest? The thunder. I used it against an enemy. I don't know what the game wants from me, but I guess I will go make one. If I have the stuff for it, which I think I do. I should. But we'll see. I glitched. I have to purchase the... I have to purchase... Oh my god. Sure. Oh, I just did stuff. coins. Eek, you better get me some coins from this.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Jesus.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
I'll look after you. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of mooncalves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented...
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Alright, Mooncalf, come here. Oh, with moon. That makes sense. F. Yes. Okay.
Do cooperate, won't you? Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Why am I running? What the hell?
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens!
Don't get any bigger. Okay.
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Let's go. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's go.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do this. What about dark and mysterious? What does that look like?
Mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
What's this gonna look like? Ew. Nah, this ain't it.
I'd like to ask you about... I'd like the room to be warm.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Yeah, it's better.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Okay,
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Conjure. food. Perfect. That is perfect. Add a trait to an item of clothing. Okay.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Okay. What do I gotta do next? Grow and harvest fluxweed. Can I do that?
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
What else we got? I don't have any money. 300, that's more than I actually thought. Got any spare gear that I can sell? One spare hat. Just a spare hat. I don't think that's worth it. He'll do a different curse. class. Let's do that.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Lumos.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Lumos.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no. Not this close to school, I mean. Lumos.
Lumos. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
There we go.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Oh shit.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
Oh my god.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Yo. This place is dope.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Please, tell me this is it. Please, Sebastian, please.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Okay, never mind, this isn't it. Value.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
No.
If you learn more about that scriptorium, let me know.
Fair enough. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Okay, good.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
You do that.
Revelio.
Oh, this place is dope. Okay. What should I do now?
Stirred clockwise.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I think I'm going to actually get off.